Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Rob with Rob's Reviews, soon to be Fuzzy Carnivore Reviews. This is going to be a video that you haven't seen from me before. We're going to be reviewing an event called the GORUCK Constellation that I attended yesterday afternoon. But I'm Rob, and this is my review. The GORUCK Constellation course that's offered through GORUCKEvents.com on the tactical side is a training course that is based on urban survival techniques. What we're talking about for urban survival is your ability to have the correct mindset and skills to survive a variety of different situations that might happen to you while you're in an urban environment, a city, a town, something like that. This course that I took was on 23 January 2021 in Decatur, Georgia. Now, the instructors or cadre for these courses are two very highly skilled individuals. First, we have Garrett, who goes by Machine, and he was a member of the Israeli Special Forces group, the Duv Divan, which is a counterterrorism unit. And then we had Chewy, who's actually a currently active duty sergeant major in the U.S. Army Special Forces. Now on the website, it's highlighted that in this course you'll learn building climbing, rappelling, restraint escape, environment hazardous breathing preparation, vehicle acquisition, and a lot of other things. Now I can tell you that we learned every single one of those things minus climbing. We did the rappelling, just not the climbing. But yeah, it's an amazing course, and this is why. One big focus on this course is teamwork, because in a emergency situation, it's a lot harder to survive when you're doing it by yourself. Having other people with you is definitely a benefit. It's a force multiplier, and it'll help you get out of a sticky situation. Now, all of the things that I mentioned that we said we learned is all tested in real-world practical applications. So let's go over how these different periods of instruction could be practical and how they can be applied in any situation. Rappelling. What happens if you're on the third floor of a building, fourth floor of a building, and there's a fire, and there's no way to get down the stairs? Well, any building that's over a certain height in the United States is supposed to have a fire hose. All right? And that can support the weight of a person. In this period of instruction, you learn how to utilize that fire hose to escape and save your own life, or at least escape the smoke inhalation and wait for the fire department to get to you, because, let's throw it out there, the fire department's pretty good, and they'll get to you and they'll help you out. You're also going to go through knot tying, which knots are best for what type of situation. There's only about 4 or 5 of them, so it's really not difficult to learn. And then how you keep the skill up is just practice those knots from time to time. And it's a really useful item to know. Clandestine urban movement. Now, this is a way it's taught in a way to try not to get caught. Try to blend in with your environment. Try to accomplish a mission without overtly being seen doing it. Now, our team was not so successful in doing this. One of the locations that we were supposed to go to and do an activity, the staff called the police on us. The police came, and a couple of our people got questioned a little bit. Not a big deal. Nobody was arrested. Nobody went in silver bracelets. It was a good time, and it kind of showed me that, hey, that hotel staff was pretty on point with their security. The course also says you're going to learn some map reading. Map reading is important when you're going to be moving through an urban environment. You don't want to take a wrong street. You don't want to box yourself in so that you can't escape if you need to. So you're going to learn it at least a little bit, the very, very basics. And it's a good skill to have. Vehicle acquisition. Now, this was an interesting one. It's something that I've never done before. And I've got a decent amount of experience in different types of things like that with my military and government career. Having never done this before, it was really cool to find out how to acquire a vehicle. Not fully acquire, but to gain access. That is a skill that you learn in this class. It's a really good one to have, just in case, not for nefarious purposes. Let me throw that out there. If you take this class, don't just go break into vehicles. It's illegal. You get caught, you're going to get in some trouble. Hazardous breathing environment preparation. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to make a gas mask. You've seen them on YouTube. You can find them on YouTube, videos on how to, but you're not just going to be taught on how to make it. You're also going to test it for use, because it does no good if you know the skill, but you're not for sure if it works or not. This is a way to test it. You can find videos all over YouTube explaining on how to create a gas mask. Well, this is the gas mask I created, and I can tell you that it works. I'm not going to tell you how I know it works, because that's a part of the secret of the class. But it works. You'll make one, you'll test it, and it's an amazing skill to have. Restraint escape is something that you can find on YouTube also. But how many people have actually tried it? I've watched the videos and I never tried it. But in this class, they'll teach you, in person, duct tape, zip ties, the normal type of restraints that a bad guy would use. Even a little bit of handcuffs. So, you learn this, practical application, so practical that my duct tape escape worked as a hair removal device for my wrists. Kind of nasty, but I was able to escape 10 layers of duct tape without any assistance from anybody. It's a good skill to have. Now, at the end of the event, there's a culminating type of test. I'm not going to tell you any details. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it's a really cool, real-world type practical event that kind of brings in the majority of the skills that you learned during the course. All in all, the course was about 13 hours from beginning to end, a couple breaks in there between, but you were always on the move, you were always doing something. It was a great course, we had amazing instructors, and I'll definitely be looking to take more training with GORUCK in the future. Something to think about is, at the end of this course, you'll be sore, you'll be tired, you'll be ready for bed probably. But just remember that these instructors and their skill experience will not hurt you, and they try and make it as safe an experience as possible. It's all about the learning, and it's all about the doing. It's not about anything else. Survival and being prepared for a worst case scenario is really important skills and knowledge to have for you and your family, because I know personally that I don't want to be helpless if something bad ever happened, and I want to be able to help out anybody and everybody that I see. That's why I took this course. That's why I'll be taking more courses in the future, because it's important to know on how to deal with stressful situations. Now, that's my summary of this course. I really recommend that you look into taking something like this. It's not going to teach you how to build fires in the woods, because for some people that's a really important skill to have. But if you live in a big city, it's probably not. This stuff is all practical for people who live in cities, towns, and someplace with a decent population and access to supplies. So after all is said and done, I'm giving this course 5 beards. I'll definitely be looking to do more training with these guys. They were amazing. They were really, really knowledgeable on the skills that they were teaching, and I suggest it to anybody who's wanting to take part. The course did run $300, but for active duty and former military, and I believe EMS and some other type first responders, it's 25% off. When you go to checkout, there's a whole link on how to do it to prove that you're one of those. It's a great value. Invaluable skills learned. But we've come to the end of the video. We've come to the end of the video. Now, we're still doing a giveaway. The link is down in the description. There's a couple action items that you got to do. Take care of those. Each one gives you an entry into the giveaway. You'll win a Rob Review shirt. That's all I can say. Just do it. Do it. I also stream on Twitch. Right here on the bottom is going to be my handle, Fuzzy Carnivore. Come give me a follow. Come interact, talk. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Notification bell. Let you know when I'm posting more videos. This was a new type of video. Let me know what you thought about it. If this is the type of stuff that you want to see. I'm also doing a lot of movies. Just kind of a lull in what's going on right now. It's that time again. Until next time, stay classy.